following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, the Money Masters. And now, your Money Masters, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Steve Rhodes.
Where's your mic?
Right here.
Okay, good. Okay, sorry. Perfect.
Welcome, folks. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien.
Merry Christmas to you.
That's right. That's a beautiful thing. We do appreciate you being out there with us. Dow's up 46 right now. Nasdaq's up 4. S&Ps are up 8. Let's see. Where's that gold over there?
Gold contract is down $1.70. Silver up 24 cents. Platinum up $8. King dollar down 0.01.
It won't back off.
No,
this is going to get really interesting to see where this shakes out. And I know you got. Is that the S&P there?
That's the S&P. Yes, we still have the S&P up here on my screen.
And what we're looking at here, folks, this is going to get pretty cool because the 1290 wants to get hit, but we're a long way from the 1290. And that'd be a heck of a rally.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it hit before the new year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice setup. I mean, the transports today are going to tell us a lot because the transports, folks, are right into the October 27th high right now.
Yeah. Just as the Dow.
Yes. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. The Dow is too. In fact, the Dow. Yeah, the Dow is going to be able. The Dow has a shot to get up and over that today.
That's right. Should make it today. If we take a look at it right now, and what we're talking about, folks, is that really there's a couple of swing points out here. But the one that we're looking at right now is October 27th. The high there at the 12,284 area, and right now you're trading out at 12,218. So it needs a little bit of juice.
Yeah,
it's up and over the last swing point out there from December the 6th, which was at the 12,215.71 area. So you are up over that.
Yeah.
And
perfect day to go after it. There'll be no volume.
That's right.
Run it up,
and then see where if it falls back and closes below it.
A couple hours to run it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not us, of course, but the market.
Yeah.
And so you've got that going on. There, and then, folks, what you do have is you've got these declining tops. This is here. I'm going to put the S&P back up, and so we've got these declining tops that are really going back from the July time frame. So from July 7th, and just take a look at the angle when we hit July 22nd, when we came back into that October 27th, and that October 27th date is really important, as we discussed during the first hour of my show. And folks, if you are just tuning into this hour, I didn't have to, but I decided to do a special show. We had problems with the webcast as I do every other Wednesday. We had problems with the audio. And so we just went through a version of that so that all of my clients could have access to that information. But we went ahead and ended up sharing it with everybody else. It was the only way, with it being
Friday.
And we're all going to be trying to get out of here somewhat early.
Right.
And there's just a lack of production time to get it all done. That was the easy way to do it. And what you want to take a look at here, so that's the importance of that October 27th day. We've been talking about that area. And so when you see these declining tops, what you can see today is we've hit them. And we're looking to be in a range. This is not to hit it just, dead balls.
That triangle's amazing, isn't it?
But this is the wedge that we are trading in. Look, it makes sense to me, quite frankly, that we'll continue to trade in this triangle here for the next week. With the volume that we've got. I know you want it to get up to the 1292 area, because it would be a better confirmation, for us. It'd be an easier trade, if you will, when there's just simply a number of planetary aspects that have really lined up that say, you know what, that may not happen.
When do they line up? What's the lineup here?
Well, we've got the number one, we had the 0.618 planets line up on Wednesday.
Okay.
And that was the Venus Uranus aspects. Now, the study that I did, because I went back and took a look at 108 different events. That's what we took a look at during the first hour. Shows that 83% of the time that when that aspect takes place, it's either a high or a low. Now, it can go out 3 days one way or the other, and I showed people the chart and all the detail for that. So we already know the aspect. It's a Venus sextile Uranus, which normally has a positive outcome, a positive valency.
Okay.
Well, what are the markets doing? Markets are moving up into it.
Right.
So you'd want to. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is.
And so you've got the new moon that we've got that's coming in on Saturday.
Okay.
And what we do know is that the lunar cycles. Forget about whether you should buy in a full, sell in a new, or whatever. Flip them during the bull market, or what have you. The way that the lunar cycles have been working, they've been working like these fuses. Didn't matter if you were moving up into one of them, the market would turn. If you're moving down into one of them, the market would turn. So we've got that coming in this Saturday, which means either today the way that it should work as today, or Tuesday should be the high.
That's good.
All right.
I like that.
Okay, so that that
let's run it up. Let's go, folks. Run it up, baby. Let's run that baby up.
Yeah. So
I want to see the Dow bust over the highs.
Yeah.
I want to see the small caps get up to the highs. I want to see the transports get over the highs, and then I want to see the Dow actually stay over the highs and the transports fail.
I love it.
Because see, that would be so hard to go short on that, but that would be the number.
I love it.
Because they'd be saying, no, we're going to 14,000.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, exactly. And and when you take a look at that, you kind of put it in perspective. One of the things I did, last night after I got back was went ahead and was taking a look at. There's a positive outcome expectation from this point forward. Through the middle of January or end of January, if you will.
Okay.
And so I just simply started going back to take a look at at the reality of that outcome, and that typically is true. What's talked about, if you go back and you lay that over on your charts, you'll find that to be, a true statement. You got money coming in that's got to be put to work, all those types of things.
That's right.
But it doesn't happen all the time, folks. That's the thing.
Well, it
doesn't happen all the time.
And what's pretty cool is that I remember when the market fell apart, I was saying to Larry yesterday, in 2007, it was Angie's birthday.
Right, the 14th. Right?
So it's something to keep your eye on, folks. The money can come in, and they're just going to steal it all.
Yeah. I remember that day well, too.
Yeah.
Because I had been short well before that. Before that day. And that was a nice payoff day.
Oh, man, that was sick.
That
was a sick day.
That was great.
That really was a sick day.
And the markets, folks, they go up and down, so that didn't just continue going straight down. We bounced up after that for a bit.
Oh, monster bounces. Monster bounces.
So you want to be paying attention to that, but you do want to. So aspect-wise, lunar-wise, you got a Bradley turn date, which is never really right on the day when these are within a few days the way that this stuff works here. So you've got everything pointing to we're going to get such great information because either the market's going to turn or we're going to take out those October 27th highs and the market's going to go much, much higher. And, and when I go back and take a look at the studies on the 17 P index states, so it becomes relatively easy up at this area.
Right.
At this stage here, you put on the trade that makes the most sense. And if you get stopped out, then you flip and you start going the other way. So I think we're
make it
getting,
or break it.
Yeah, we're at those points where it actually is ideal. And you can also sit on the sideline if you will. But I think the more likely outcome that we're looking at, folks, is we're looking at the market continuing, to just navigate inside this wedge here. You can see it going on most of the. If we take a look at the New York Stock Exchange. You can see on the NYA, that's pretty interesting. It has, it's also right in that area as well.
That's the NYA.
That's right. The NYA. Yep. So you've got it in there as well. You've got if we take a look at now, this is interesting. If you just look at the composite, of course, we know that the composite is weak. But here, graphically, if you want to see just how weak it is, we're looking at the S&P, being able to get up towards the top of its descending tops. Okay, and we just saw the New York Stock Exchange, the larger breadth of what's going on out there. Tom's talking about the Dow taking out its highs or testing the highs,
pulling back.
Same with the transports.
Yeah,
and look at the NDX 100, or look at the composite, I should say. Look at the composite.
Right,
nowhere near there.
Yeah, I know.
You talk about weakness where that really should be the strength in the marketplace.
Yeah. Oh no doubt about it. And that's a big tell, and that tell is, that's why I want those other ones to test it.
Yeah.
Those other ones get out there, test it, and say, see ya, don't want to be ya. And see, what's really cool, folks, is that on a basis of a slow market, shorting a slow market, it's really dangerous in the aspect. Well, no, it's dangerous in the aspect that that's the mantra that they always put out there.
Right. You know. Okay. Got it.
And you got to. Well, if in fact those signals come in, well, that is it. Period.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
So.
Well, I you know, from my standpoint, when the signals come in, and my clients, they all know exactly. I laid it out for them early this morning what it is that we're looking for. You know, in order to be able to put on some type of trade. And if those things don't come in, you know, because the way that I like to use the lunar or the planetary aspects is I like to use that as a timing model.
Yes.
Not as and I like to use that as a timing model when other patterns are coming into existence. So whether it's a retracement or an expansion or a Gartley or a butterfly, whatever it might be, or in this case could just simply be testing the descending tops or a swing point test. And when you've got that, and then you have on the other side, you've got these timing models, you know, that work for you. That is where you just pull the trigger.
Yeah, big time.
You know, you risk 1% or less than 1%, and boom, you're on your way.
And you know, when we talk about that 1%, folks, don't forget you can go over and get Steve's calculator.
Yeah, right.
It's right in the carousel.
Yeah, it says position sizing. It says position. I don't have it up here, but you'll see it on the carousel, third or fourth one down.
Right.
And it's a tool, folks. It's a tool that will absolutely make you money. You know, it'll save your butt. It'll make sure that you have properly, you know, you got the right position size. And it works for everybody's system around here at TFNN. So if you subscribe to Tom's newsletter, if you subscribe to the Gold Report, which you absolutely should subscribe to both of those, you know, then you've got this position size calculator that you can use so that when he sends out an alert, you can go in and you can put in you can make sure you've got the right position size so that you're not over trading. And same thing if you are a subscriber to Basil's system, you can use that instead of oftentimes I know that Basil will scale in on a trade, and so if he says, you know, take a quarter position, instead of trading instead of using 1%, which is the default on the calculator, use 0.25.
Nice.
You know, and so it works for everybody's trading system. And so go over there. It's free. It gets automatically put on your members page. And then the other real beauty, and here's the aspect that is so important. If you're doing trading on your own, so you're not following somebody else's system and you're doing it on your own, then you absolutely want to do that because you want to understand the average true range. That's the daily volatility that you see on a daily basis. So it'll help you with regard to adjusting your stops or at least understanding what the daily noise could be on anything that you trade. You know, because the worst thing is to put your own bread out there and have your stop so tight that all of a sudden just gets taken out, and yet the trade works in your direction.
Gotta let it breathe.
You gotta let it breathe. Yeah, absolutely.
877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. And I want to thank all the folks that sent me over those recipes yesterday.
You did? I was figuring.
I got a bunch of recipes. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Chef Tom. And you are a good chef, too.
I got the bacon scallops. I got southern fried chicken.
Oh, that sounds good. And
Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, you stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. Get the Dow up 40. S&Ps are up 3, and the NASDAQ is flat. We're going to be right back, folks.
X-Story Gold Mines, an NYSE Amex-listed company trading under the symbol XG, is slated to be the newest gold-silver producer in Argentina. X-Story is forecast to produce more than $250 million in bullion annually, beginning in 2013, at a cash cost of less than $200 for each ounce of gold produced. That forecast will make X-Story one of the highest margin operators in South America and a sector leader in the mining industry. X-Story has $50 million in its treasury, having spent over $60 million to date on drilling and engineering. The ultimate size of its Argentina discovery could be determined by year-end as results from the 6 drills operating at the site are fully assessed. To find out more about X-Story Gold Mines and their exciting growth potential, click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex under the symbol XG.
Give the gift of silver. This holiday season, TFNN and Great Panther Silver want to give you the gift of silver. From now until December 30th, TFNN will hold a drawing once a day, 5 days a week, business days only, and one lucky entrant will receive one of these beautiful coins that we will mail to whomever you desire. Winning one of these extraordinary coins could not be easier. There's no contest and no gimmicks, just a simple drawing, allowing you to give the gift of silver this holiday season. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details.
Is the fast-moving investment world challenging the way you think about managing risk and return? You don't have to go it alone. Directions Alternative Strategy Funds feature built-in tactical management to help you find clarity for the path ahead. Direction Funds. I'm with X. To learn more about Directions Alternative Strategy Funds, please visit TFNN.com and click on the Direction Funds banner or call 877-434-9363. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Funds carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other information about Direction Funds. The prospectus should be read carefully before investing. To obtain a prospectus, go to directionfunds.com. Investing in index funds may be more volatile than investing in broadly diversified funds. The use of leverage by a mutual fund increases the risk to the fund. The more a fund invests in leverage instruments, the more leverage will magnify gains or losses on those investments. Distributed by Rafferty Capital Markets, LLC.
In 1929, Joe Kennedy had $4 million. By 1932, he grew it into $180 million. All this during the Great Depression. The good thing about economic difficult times is that the worst economy can produce the best rewards in the shortest period of time. In fact, during the last 130 years, 61% of that time period has been spent in recession. How would you like the strategies that Kennedy's and others use that are bulletproof against the turmoil of our economy in these fast-changing times? For the last quarter of a century, I've studied and used the secrets used by millionaires and billionaires. These are bulletproof strategies that will astonish you. I'd love to introduce you to these concepts because they will absolutely change your life. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of The Money Masters with Tom O'Brien and host of The Trader's Edge, both seen daily at TFNN.com. If you're even a little bit interested in accumulating wealth, providing a better life for you and your family, then send me an email at steve@tfnn.com and I'll send you this free report, Pathways to Wealth. That's steve@tfnn.com, giving you Pathways to Wealth.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you being with us. We have the Dow up 51, NASDAQ up 4. S&P's up 4, NASDAQ up 3, and that NASDAQ's having a tough time out there, isn't it?
NASDAQ is having a tough time, as is the euro, folks, for the holiday weekend. Apparently, folks don't want euros. They want king dollars.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, man.
Yeah. I mean, the euro, what the euro did, folks, is the euro was able to at least bounce up to its 0.382 retracement. And we're taking a look at the swing point from December the 2nd, when the euro was trading up at 135.476, all the way down to the swing point from December 14th. It got down there to the 129.449 area. The 0.382 retracement was hit 2 trading sessions ago, and that's all that it was done, and it's trading right back inside that lower swing point where it had made a longer-term move of a move. Now, what's really important about that is when you make that, what Tom has taught us, when you do make a move of a move, you're going to do something different. Well, it has been doing something different. In my opinion, it's building cause to go lower right now. That's what it's doing. It can't yet.
Seriously.
It just simply can't break that swing point. It should be able to have broken that. And the reason why I think that's important is because the swing point where it did a move of a move, which is January 10th, 2011, all it did was it hit the top of it. And when we take a look at tests of swing points and failing on price or volume, we really prefer, on the bottom side, we prefer for it to hit the bottom. Yes. Just like at the top, just as Tom was talking about, wants to see the Dow get up over its highs. You would like to be able to see, because that's where you get the final piece of information. You've tested the full swing point, the full supply line, if you will. And if you're going to go test the bottom of that swing point from January 10th, that says that it's got to get down to the 1.382 0.285. Well, if it gets down there at 127, it happens to be a 1.272 expansion of really the last move. In fact, now that we've done this would be interesting to do too. See how this lines up here. Going from the low that we made now to that where it bounced up to the 0.382 area, and see how that comes together. This is beautiful. So when you take a look at, folks, when you go from what I like to do in measuring expansions between swing points, I'm just simply going and taking the low that was established on December 14th up to that high that we made 3 trading sessions ago. Well, the 1.618 of that is right down here, right in this 127 area. Well, if you go do the same thing for the last swing point high to low that we had out there, the 1.272 comes together right there as well. So now you got an expansion between swing points all coming together in that 127. The euro is just simply telling us that it does not want higher price just yet.
Going to be wild.
That's at least the way I'm reading it right now.
Oh, yeah, no, I know.
Here, and so if it can't bust them up, what's it do?
Bust
them down. And if it busts them down, it'll go down, swoosh.
Yeah. We have a call. So
we do. Let me grab that. Let's see where we got.
We get Steve from Chicago. Hey, Steve, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, guys.
How you doing today?
Hey, Merry Christmas to the hardest working guys in the money business.
Thanks,
got
man.
that right.
We appreciate you being out there.
Hey, I'm long the S&P and also the Nasdaq, just riding this drift higher. And I've been listening to you guys, and it seems like things really are setting up for this market to take a tumble. And I was looking at the VIX in particular, which has just collapsed over the past week. But it's moving into an area, it seems to me, where it would support some more volatility, with a move lower.
The VIX to me, okay, I hear this a million times that, you get down to 20, that, then it has to spike. I've seen the VIX at 14. I've seen the VIX at 10. You know what I mean? It's not necessary. The VIX is kind of like the direction or the pro shares. And what I mean specifically is this, is that as they compound on a daily basis, right? If you hold them, what ends up happening with the VIX is that if you have a flat market like we've had, right?
Yes.
The VIX absolutely gets crushed. If we have a flat market all next week, you're going to see the VIX down at 17. Yep. It goes that quick because math-wise it has to go that quick, because the bottom line is that if the market's doing nothing and there's no volume in the market, there's just nothing happening. So my point is that it's not a good indication of when the spike's going to come in. That's all I'm trying to say more than anything.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, to me it just indicates complacency.
Yeah, it is. No, exactly. But it can get a lot more complacent. That's my point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So you got some snow up there, Steve?
Not yet.
Oh, man. No white Christmas in Chicago.
It's a balmy 35 degrees here in Chicago.
Yeah, we can tell, right now it's going to be 80 degrees here today. And when we get 75 and 80, it's warm right across the country, especially in the winter. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. We have the Dow up 49, Nasdaq up 2, S&P's up 4. We're going to be right back. Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you want to get great trade setups in equity as well as the option market, come over to TFNN.com and test drive my daily newsletter, Market Insights, for 2 weeks absolutely free. Each trade setup comes with a profit projection as well as stop placement. Included in Market Insights is a Twitter alert service. This allows you to take advantage of intraday setups. Volatility is back in the markets. What does that mean to you? To me, it spells short-term opportunity each and every day. The days of trending up on lighter volume are gone. We have come off the highs with volume across the globe. Don't get caught in the complacency trap. Many of the indices have given back 2 months of trading in 1 week. We have a trader's market. You can take advantage of this trader's market by test driving my daily newsletter, Market Insights, free for 2 weeks. Market Insights will give you the edge you're looking for in the markets. Go to TFNN.com, under newsletter, hit the Market Insight tab for your 2-week free test drive right here, right now.
Did you know that the price of gold is up over 24% this year, while the GDX, the Market Vectors Gold Miners ETF, is actually down 1.4% this year? Not all gold stocks are created equal, and not all gold stocks move with the price of gold. In October, Tom O'Brien recommended a buy of FCX in his gold report, and only 6 trading days later advised his clients to close the position, profiting almost 22% in this one trade. During the same 6 trading days, the price of gold was barely up 5%. Tom O'Brien's weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, gives investors the inside edge they need to profit in this gold market. Each Monday morning, Tom issues a gold market update at around 9:30 a.m., then issues a full report each Tuesday afternoon. For as low as $75 per month, you can gain access to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. To order your gold report with a free 30-day trial subscription, log on to tfnn.com today or call 877-518-9190.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes a carefully selected portfolio can lower your volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angelo O'Brien, financial advisor and certified financial planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
In 1929, Joe Kennedy had $4 million. By 1932, he grew it into $180 million. All this during the Great Depression. The good thing about economic difficult times is that the worst economy can produce the best rewards in the shortest period of time. In fact, during the last 130 years, 61% of that time period has been spent in recession. How would you like the strategies that Kennedys and others use that are bulletproof against the turmoil of our economy in these fast-changing times? For the last quarter of a century, I've studied and used the secrets used by millionaires and billionaires. These are bulletproof strategies that will astonish you. I'd love to introduce you to these concepts because they will absolutely change your life. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of The Money Masters with Tom O'Brien and host of The Trader's Edge, both seen daily at TFNN.com. If you're even a little bit interested in accumulating wealth, providing a better life for you and your family, then send me an email at steve@TFNN.com and I'll send you this free report, Pathways to Wealth. That's steve@TFNN.com, giving you Pathways to Wealth.
This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We get the Dow 50, NASDAQ up 2, S&P's up 4. We get gold flat. And right now, folks, we have our Great Panther silver winner. We get David Miller from Bradenton Beach. That's a beautiful thing. Congratulations, David.
Well, good morning, Tom and Steve. How you doing today?
We're doing great. Well, we appreciate you participating in the Great Panther Silver giveaway.
Santa is delivering to you.
Outstanding. Happy Festivus for the rest of us.
That's
Yeah,
right.
now, who are you gonna make? Whose day are you gonna make? Because this,
I'm gonna give that coin to my wife.
that's a beautiful thing. Well, she's gonna be elated.
That's right.
Well,
Yeah, it is a gorgeous coin.
Yeah.
Really gorgeous coin.
Well, I've seen them on the screen, so they look great and can't wait.
Perfect, man. Well, we appreciate you being out there. We will get that coin out to you this afternoon, okay, man?
Thank you very much, and you guys are great. We'll watch you every single day.
Thanks so much.
Thank you for doing that. We love it. We love it.
So, let's say where this... I want these transports
Yes, you
to
do.
hit.
Yeah.
Look at that. They're just sneaking around here. So, 5067.
Yeah.
We hit 5039.
You got time, baby. But the King Dollar needs to back off a bit.
Yeah, and the way the King Dollar is playing out right now, this is gonna be a wild.
King Dollar does not want to back off.
No, it doesn't.
You know,
it doesn't.
It actually likes those highs.
All it has to do is get a little bit lower. Yeah, we only have 5,000 contracts right now, folks, going sideways in the King Dollar. So this baby is building some strength, man. I suspect it still wants to come back though, because it's like the way we can. Hey, we'll see. You know, on the other side, 80.32 when you're at 80.30.
Yeah.
Gonna be wild.
Well, look, it's all going to be a reflection of the euro. You know, and euro and the pound. I didn't really pay much attention to the pound, and so let's see what that pound is doing out there. Excuse me, folks. Where is that? Wasn't where I thought it was. So here's the Great British Pound here, and so on the Great British Pound, you know, that thing. Well, look at that. That thing also can't get over above that 0.382 area.
Right.
That's amazing. They don't want pounds. They don't want euros. They want dollars.
Yeah, they want King Dollar. No doubt about it.
Isn't that great?
Well, the amazing, yeah, it is great. And the amazing deal about actually how they push the money into these banks is that's only going to be the beginning of it. They're going to push a lot more money into those banks.
Yeah. Well, they're going to have to. They absolutely have to.
And you know what's amazing, though, when you think about it, right, is that for the amount of money that has been pushed out there, you know, we haven't had the type of inflation that anyone would ever think.
Yeah.
And it's because of destruction of balance sheets.
That's right.
Personally, corporate-wise, all of the above.
Yeah.
You know, and that destruction, folks, had, you know, still has to do with real estate. You know what I mean? Because that was the biggest part on the balance sheet. Wipe out on that. And that basically, so that's the deflation versus the inflation, whether it's in food or, you know,
well, what we
oil.
have had, you know, look, there actually, I think there was major inflation. The major inflation was in the stock market, in the pricing of the stock market. Because all it really did was repriced assets.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, you know, if there was some way, you know, the problem with the dollar index is it's this basket of currencies, so it's not anything that's stable.
Okay.
You know, it's not one stable thing that you can go to. You've got 6 currencies that have an impact on it.
Wow.
And so, you know, how are you going to measure? And so in my position, you know, I went back and just simply took a look at gold as being the standard. And when you took a look at when money started coming in to the marketplace here, and you started measuring things based on how much gold you could buy at that time versus now, what you'll see, folks, is that, you know, all this was just simply the ability to be able to push up our market. So the inflation was really in the markets, and repricing assets. That's my opinion. Of the monopoly game.
There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
We have the Dow up 46, NASDAQ up 3, S&P's up 4. You stay right there, folks. We're going to be coming back. We got Dave from Lakeland coming up. We got Doug from New Jersey. And we want to talk with you, folks. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We're coming right back.
Give the gift of silver. This holiday season, TFNN and Great Panther Silver want to give you the gift of silver. From now until December 30th, TFNN will hold a drawing once a day, 5 days a week, business days only, and one lucky entrant will receive one of these beautiful coins that we will mail to whomever you desire. Winning one of these extraordinary coins could not be easier. There's no contest and no gimmicks, just a simple drawing, allowing you to give the gift of silver this holiday season. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details.
Put the power of the Chapman Wave methodology to work for you. No matter what market you trade, what time frame you trade in, or your trading style, the Opening Call, Basil Chapman's daily market newsletter, is bursting with the information and trades you need to become a more successful trader.
I've been using Basil Chapman's Chapman Wave methodology for several years now. His Chapman Wave can be used for any time period for not only equities, but futures, currencies, commodities. I've been also a subscriber of his Opening Call, which I find an invaluable tool to help me analyze the potential of the market each day. He gives you opportunities to go short and long. It includes recommendations on stocks. I strongly recommend people using the Chapman Wave, and I'm very, very strongly support the use of his Opening Call.
To find out more about Basil Chapman and his Chapman Wave methodology, and to get your 2-week free trial of the Opening Call, a $64 value, visit TFNN.com today.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we pay you more for converting your jewelry to cash.
Let's go to Brian in New Jersey. Hey, Brian, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, just want to let you know I did give you some jewelry. My jeweler offered me about $650, but you get a check in the mail tomorrow for about $1,200.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, it's all about honesty when converting your jewelry to cash.
Okay, let's go to Paul in Florida first. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
I want to commend you on the Tiger Metal Exchange. I just did a deal with you guys the other day.
Oh, good.
And very happy.
Well, I appreciate it. Now, did you sell us jewelry or did you buy coins off us?
I sold you jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What we weighted at was less than you guys said, so, you're totally honest.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we give you the tools to value your gold, and it's absolutely free. Call 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. We've created the easiest, safest, and most honest cash for gold process. Tiger Metal Exchange. It's the only call you need to make.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Great Panther Silver. For more information, just click the Great Panther Silver banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We get the Dow 46, NASDAQ up 3, S&P's up 4. Let's go to Doug in New Jersey. Hey, Doug, what's going on?
Good morning, gentlemen.
How you doing today?
If I was any better, it would be illegal.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
Absolutely. Steve, just one favor before I ask my question. Since we love your partner and we want to see him around for a long time to come, make him raise his right hand and give you his New Year's resolution to stay out of the sun next year. Will you please?
Stay out of the sun?
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, baby.
Are you a doctor?
No.
Yeah. I love it.
But I'm just cautious about those things, and since your smiling face looks so beautiful, when I see those marks on your forehead, I want to grab you.
No, I know you're right. You're right. I don't go in the sun a lot though. It happens that even when I do, meaning if I'm out, I'm out in the boat a lot, so I'm out in the water a lot. But I make sure that I put suntan, not suntan oil. What do you call it? The other stuff.
Screen, yeah. Sunscreen.
And get it on my arms and wear a hat. But I understand what you're saying.
I hate to tell you, do you wear a hat?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, partner, but it still glares up off the sea.
Oh, no, it does. No, I'm with you, man. Believe me,
Makes us grow and be strong.
Yeah. No, my dermatologist happens to be a good friend of mine, too. And, he's white, and he's living in Florida. So that says it all.
Right,
they know that, hey, man, it's a problem. You know what I mean? And,
it's only because we love you.
That's a beautiful thing. Well, I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
I just wanted your thoughts on what I see as a little bit of divergence between the Dow and the S&P and the IWM this morning. The IWM, as you guys know, has been probably the strongest indices, and now it seems to be. I see a little divergence. You make anything out of that?
I think that, yeah.
They had a failure yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's just following up today.
Yeah, but it is. But you know what? This is, if you're a bull out there, this is bullish.
Yeah.
Because what you're doing now is this is what the market should be doing, to go hit that October 27th high. So you're backing down. It's going to be hardly no volume whatsoever, and that's saying to me that that high is going to be hit. That means I need more patience and just sit here until those highs are hit. And somehow those highs are going to be hit, man. That's what it looks like.
Okay, thank you.
Cooking, brother.
Take care.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. That sun is really dangerous.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate that, Doug. Thank you, because that will. What's wild? Think about something for a second. Is that there's certain moments, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, hold it, man. I should really pay attention to that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna.
But here's the question. I throw out there. I'm sure I'll get a little bit of flack for that. Is the sun more dangerous, or is it the chemicals that are inside the products that we put on our skin?
Yeah, no,
I'm baked in.
Right.
Is that more dangerous?
Yeah. Oh no.
Okay.
I'm with you there. No, I know.
That's
it's heavy.
Yeah,
it is. It is.
That means I've got to trust some chemical company or some other company out there.
That's right.
That they really do have, and then you you question the testing or what have you.
Well, no, you need one of those hats. Yeah, you need one of those hats with the big long things that come all the way down.
That's right.
You should see some of these weird hats, folks, we have in Florida. I'm telling you. And if you wear one, especially if you're a guy wearing one, man, they'll probably lock you up. But I mean, depending, if you're walking down an alley with one of those hats, it'd be
yeah. I know, folks. That's why I say I say what I say, and I know that there's folks that have got conviction on both sides of that argument.
Oh, no,
whether
no,
the sun's more dangerous or the chemicals that you put on yourself.
Right. I would say the sun is not more dangerous.
I would say not either, because how else do you grow food? How else do you, how else does growth actually occur?
Right. Yeah, no doubt.
So, yeah. Anyways, my take. That's
a beautiful thing. Let's go to Warren in Massachusetts. Hey, Warren, what's going on?
How you guys doing?
We're doing good, man.
I'd like to wish you happy holidays and a happy new year.
Thank you.
Also, man. Let's make it a great one.
Yep, I certainly will go along with that.
Cool.
I got a couple here I'm interested in, and I'm looking for entry points.
TNH, huh? What do we got here? Whoops, TNH.
Used to be one of your favorites, I think.
Terra nitrogen, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is nitrogen fertilizer. Low's 101, the high's 159. Is that a 10% dividend?
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow. Okay, so you get a 10% dividend. Well, I really like it down at 128.
Okay, I'm writing that number down.
Yeah, I mean, man, this thing got killed. It's going to get killed again, too. I mean, let me pull this back again.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, this thing looks to me like a broken stock, man.
Okay.
What you have is this, folks. So check it out. You get a beautiful run from $69 up to $200.
Sure do.
And then it blows apart. And anytime you see volume off the highs like this, Warren, big problem. And I mean, I could see this thing going back to $95. You could buy it, on a retracement down to that 125 though, as long as it's lighter volume.
So it's a good point to start wading in, perhaps.
At 125, as long as it rejects that number with lighter volume, yeah. But I wouldn't be. When you say wading in, I mean that would just be a trade, But the consolidation on that is kind of decent. 125 is down at the low, and you get about 158 at the high. It's at the top of the consolidation right now.
Yeah. Okay.
And the other one is PDLI. PDLI, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. So what's this thing? Okay. So this is a biotech, right?
Yep.
Man, look at these. Man, you get some. This is a heavy. Check this out. This is a 9.75% dividend also?
Well, I don't believe that one.
Okay.
I think that was a kind of boost on a one-time.
I see. Okay, the low is 466, the high is 670. They're claiming the PE is 4, but the PE is 4 with a 9% dividend, man.
Well, they've developed. They were one of the first developers of Avastin and a whole bunch of other drugs, Tesabi, that
I see.
That Biogen has.
Okay.
So they've got some good science there.
It's amazing.
Well, apparently they had a lot better science back in 2006.
Yeah.
When it was trading at $33 a share.
Yeah.
Versus the $6 right now.
Yeah, and this one here, I mean, the 450, the other side of the consolidation, the same here, 453.
453.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cooking, brother.
I won't bank on that 10% dividend, though.
No, that's for sure.
Alrighty, thanks a lot.
Have a great one. Have a safe one.
Yeah,
what? 2 nights ago I watched. I hadn't seen in a long time. The Fugitive.
Oh yeah,
Oh man, and we brought it up about the biotech stock because I forgot at the end what that was all about. Was the big pharmaceuticals basically taking out his wife?
Yeah, that's right.
Amazing. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.
As Tom says, go long America. Now you can join TFNN and Barnes & Noble to keep money in your community. Purchase Tom's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, before December 31st from your local Barnes & Noble store. And you will be given access to not just 1, but 2 exceptional archived courses. Tiger Scaling, the Tiger Butterfly, and Gartley. The Art of Timing the Trade is more than just a book. It's an educational journey that will help you understand the Wall Street greed cycle and learn how to recognize profit from genuine price moves. So, for the cost of just under $30, you will receive in excess of $300 in trading education from Tom O'Brien, TFNN, and Barnes & Noble. And you will be helping to support an important local business, your local bookstore. If you do not have a Barnes & Noble in your community, then go to your local bookstore. We'll be sure to work with them to keep your purchase local. So let's support our local businesses, keep money in your community, and get a great education. But be sure to act now, because you have until December 31st to take advantage of this opportunity. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details.
Hi folks, Steve Rhodes here. Tom O'Brien and I need your help. Together, let's change the cash for gold industry once and for all. Now is the time to unleash the game changer, and that's you folks. We've all seen the power of viral marketing. It's overthrown dictators, and now it's time to rid the thieves in this cash for gold industry. Together, we can change this industry in a heartbeat. You know about our industry-leading payouts, our free tools, our video valuation, and the education that we provide to help folks value their jewelry. Tom and I are experts and the industry's most trusted team. Please join us now by spreading the word to your entire email list. We'll pay you 5% of the total payout, which on average would be $50 per transaction. 100 transactions is $5,000 in your pocket. We'd rather put our marketing dollars in your pocket and more money in your referrals pocket. Go to TigerMetalExchange.com and click on the Become a Partner button to join our team. Let's start a revolution, folks. We can't do it without you. TigerMetalExchange.com, the only click you need to make.
Would you like to discover the next great tech stock? David White, TFNN's technology guru, has just launched his new newsletter, The Technology Insider. In his newsletter, David will be looking for those shining stars that may turn into the next Apple, Microsoft, or Cisco. David combines his technology background as a software programmer with his market skills as a successful professional trader to give you this unique newsletter. We're on the verge of the next great tech run. With the Technology Insider, you'll be in front of the run-up and not lagging behind. David is developing a long-term investment portfolio. Therefore, we're only offering the Technology Insider as an annual subscription with a remarkable price of only $395. That's right, for a little over $1 a day, you'll receive the fundamental technology wisdom and technical trading skills of the Technology Insider David White. What are you waiting for? Go to the front of TFNN.com, click on the link on the front page, sign up for your 2-week free trial, and become a Technology Insider today. Great Basin Gold is a mining company engaged in the exploration and development of 2 emerging gold properties in Nevada and South Africa with a total resource base of more than 23 million gold ounces. Great Basin's Burnstone mine in South Africa opened in February of this year with a resource of 20 million gold ounces, becoming the first mine to open in the historic Witwatersrand Basin in the last 30 years. The Burnstone mine is projected to have a 25-year mine life and is fully financed with production anticipated to be over 250,000 ounces per year at a cash cost of only $450 per ounce. The Hollister mine in Nevada became fully integrated in the 4th quarter of 2010 with annual production estimates of 110,000 ounces of gold per year over the 8-year mine life at a cash cost of only $527 per ounce. Great Basin Gold is cash flow positive and trades on the Toronto and New York stock exchanges under the symbol GBG.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Folks, you know, I mean, this MF Global is going over the top now. So check this out. This just come across the tape. The trustee for MF Global Brokerage is disputing as much as $700 million in customer assets with the administrator of the UK affiliate. Trustee James Giddings, who has said he's been trying to retrieve U.S. commodity customers' assets from foreign affiliates, told the administrator the funds were held for customers' foreign trades and should be returned, he said in a statement today. The administrator said the assets didn't fit the classification of segregated funds under UK law. Now, what is so bad about this, folks, is that the $700 million we're talking about has nothing to do with the $1.2 billion that's already missing.
That's right.
If he can't get the $700 million back, now you're up to $2 billion. Okay? I mean, it's just amazing. The assets he's fighting for in the UK aren't part of the estimated shortfall in customer property of $1.2 billion, Giddings said in the statement.
Yeah.
these guys are just, it's just so far over the top. It's amazing, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
no question. No question.
2 billion?
Yeah, that is a...
And that's good. That's...
Corzine should be going to prison. He should be Bernie's. He should be Bernie's cellmate, along with the other guy in Houston.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, they
said he's
Sanford. Now he's
he's okay to
he's okay to go to trial.
He doesn't have amnesia anymore.
Yeah, it's amazing how long it takes, though, right? See, I mean, that happened a long time ago.
Yeah, it's been certainly over a year.
Yeah,
that he's been hanging out.
No doubt. So these small caps. This is going to be interesting with the small caps because the way that is trading out there is really saying that that October 27th high wants to get hit.
Yeah.
And that's going to, because what you're doing here, folks, that you're just backing off that deal, just small, but on tiny volume. And, that's saying, okay, man, let's run it up next week. And we'll see what runs it up. It's, actually, it would make sense because, you know why? Washington, D.C. is closed down.
Okay.
So it was just like when Merkel went away in Germany,
right.
The DAX goes up 3.5%.
Yeah.
Everyone goes away and D.C. will be all set. Do you know that D.C., not only the economy is booming beyond belief, that more people have moved into D.C. in the last census than the whole rest of the country?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, okay, now that makes sense because of where all the money's gone.
It's us against them.
Yeah,
the bottom line is it's absolutely us against them. And it's flat out, folks. It's us against the bureaucrats. And the bureaucrats aren't going to give it up. Because picture this for a second. If you were a bureaucrat, right, how do you get your business? Well, you get your business off all the rest of us.
Yeah.
So why would you give it up?
Yeah.
That's just one big corporation.
Yeah.
And that corporation is getting more powerful because the bottom line is that what they can end up doing is make the laws, tax you, change the laws, change the game.
Yeah. And play by their own laws.
Oh, big time. Well, in the fact, listen to this. The other night, I don't know, it's 10 or 11 o'clock at night, I get a text from one of my buddies, and he was betting a couple of his friends that Congress could, trade on inside information.
Right.
And he should have heard these guys. They were screaming. I heard them in the background.
Oh,
right?
That's funny.
Saying, there's no way that can happen. And, of course, folks, Congress can trade.
Just go to the 60-minute special.
Oh, big time. They can not only trade on their own information, they can
do.
They
do.
They do. Yeah, they absolutely do. Amazing. That's so far over the top, it's sick.
Yeah, ruthless. And like Basil was saying, the Washington, D.C. real estate market, is number one.
Yeah.
Hey, supply and demand.
Yeah, those green checks, man. Those green checks keep coming.
Yeah.
So, let's see what we got out here. You're gonna get higher highs, folks. The volume's gonna be anemic. We're gonna do about 500 million out here today. But that 1292, the way we're setting up right now, wants to get hit. You stay right there, folks. We're going up to Newton, Massachusetts. We get our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, coming back out here. Keep you healthy with. I guess we're not going to... Nico's on vacation.
Yeah.
So,
but folks, have a Merry Christmas. Be safe out there.
That's right.
Be safe when you travel.
Have a great one. Have a safe one.
See you Monday morning. Tuesday.